You would be shocked to know just how much energy we waste every day on things, ideas, and people that don't feel good or align with us. I do too. It's not just you, it's also me. And it took me probably 38 years to realize one simple truth that I'm going to share with you. So here's the thing. Our energy is our most valuable currency. But we, including myself, we tend to spend a long time giving it away, and it leaves us feeling drained, frustrated, misaligned, because we think things should be a certain way, or we're afraid of saying no because we feel obligated to live up to somebody else's expectations. That may be expectation that we put on ourselves, society, parents, friends, siblings. That can come from anywhere. But here's what I've learned. The feeling is the secret. Like literally for the past 2 weeks, I set out on a mission, really 4 weeks, to post on LinkedIn for 30 days. And halfway through, I stopped because I had really figured out that LinkedIn was not where I wanted to focus. My energy, the excitement about doing this type of content is really here on YouTube and creating videos like this. And I realized that halfway through the 30 days that this was not for me. And instead of continuing to keep push through on something that I already knew was not for me, decided to say no, decided to stop and, figure out that, or, just meditate with myself and figure out that, hey, the direction I want to go is continuing to focus on my YouTube videos, and other platforms kind of more secondary. So I was able to kind of let that go. I had this feeling because I have all these followers on this platform, I need to take advantage of what I have already done. But, the truth is that's not where my excitement is. And, when I'm doing these videos, or even thinking about doing the video, this is where I get excited. This is where I have the most fun. And so trusting your feelings, trusting your gut, particularly in my case, is super important. And, really knowing your own inner compass with a way that your body is telling you that you need to go, versus listening to all the outside noise of where we think we should go because of conditioning that we've been, given. So, really think about when something feels good and it energizes you and you're excited, think about the flow and what kind of great things you're able to create versus, maybe sticking to something because someone else told you this is how you have to do this. But if something feels off, if it feels like you're carrying on an invisible weight, or even if you're conditioned to really ignore these feelings, I encourage you to take a pause and really feel your way through the emotions and feel your way through the situation. And sometimes we're taught to push through it, sometimes we're taught to go hustle, and it may not be well thought out for us, for you, right? You may be aligned different. It may take you something else to really figure out what it is you want to do. So don't get discouraged. Just remember that if you keep feeling within yourself, you will definitely figure it out, regardless of what it is. And so what kind of action can we take to start making those shifts? One, really only do what feels good to you. Now, that doesn't mean running away from challenges or avoiding responsibility. It really means turning to something that's more at our core, something where we can ask ourselves, does this really align with us? Is this where I want to go? If the answer is no, then it's okay. Let it go, right? For me, it was, how do I want to show up on social media? What kind of marketing do I want to do for my business? And, thinking about posting on LinkedIn in the manner I was doing it every day just wasn't exciting me. And here I haven't really thought about doing a video because I was focused on LinkedIn. And here I am today doing a video, not dreading doing this like I was with LinkedIn. So if it feels wrong and something's off, it probably is. And so every time that we realize that saying yes to something, but then also feeling bad about it is not in alignment with us, that's when we are able to step into more of the no's. It's probably going to hurt somebody's feelings. And yes, learning to shift to that type of attitude can take time, and it may not feel good to others, but as long as it feels good to you, that's what matters. So what I like to do is I like to pause and check in with myself before I make a decision. Does it feel expansive, or is it draining my energy? I'm starting to trust my feelings more and more. You know, they're not just random. They are our inner guidance, and they're here to help us, not hinder us. And give yourself permission. I'm giving myself permission to let go of what I think needs to happen and just feel my way through it, right? And I'm feeling my way through business, getting excited for 2025 and what it has to offer for me and my family. And it may not feel easy at first. You might feel some resistance. You might even feel guilt, fear, or judgment of yourself or from others. I know at times I do. I get hard on myself a little bit. But, you know, in the end, it's about doing what looks good and feels good to us, not what looks good and feels good to others. Because when we align with ourselves, that's when we feel right, that's when we feel in flow, and that's when we're able to show up as our best selves. And when we make the decision to attract opportunities that match our energy, they have no choice but to follow. So remember to always ask yourself what feels good, what's lighting you up, are you feeling aligned, and am I ready to let go of whatever's holding me back and not feeling good? So it took me about 38 years to figure this out, and I'm starting to listen more and more to my body, listen more and more to my signals, and hopefully you are doing the same. If you're ready to dive deeper in your journey, let me know about it in the comments below. Peace.